Cameron Coward here with Omar from Shariff DMC. It is a CNC machine though. He's going to show us what's cool about this machine and what makes it unique. So if you want to take us through the basic features and what's cool about it and all that.
Yeah, thanks a lot. So Shariff DMC, our goal is basically, let's take a Haas, a big, expensive, but awesome machine. Let's shrink it down, make it affordable, but keep the ability to cut any material, steel, tool steel, titanium, stainless, and get the price down as low as possible. And this is what we've come up with. It's our low-cost desktop CNC machine kit. So we sell it as a kit of parts. You buy it, you put it together, and then you got a machine that cuts metal. So right here, we're actually cutting aluminum, cutting a bunch of holes in material. We've got a bunch of examples here where we cut things like 4140 tool steel to make, this is a fishing
and this is really, tool steel is really hard.
Yes.
So milling tool steel is normally super difficult.
Oh yeah.
Even on big machines, it can be difficult. So on a small machine like this, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, kind of insane. I don't think you're gonna find a machine this size that's gonna cut material like this. It was difficult, I will say. It took a lot of small tools, a lot of special operations to get all the details in, but in the end, it is a finished product that you can like stick in an injection molding machine and start making real parts.
For sure.
So that's one example of something we can do in a very hard material.
And these are going to be, right now you're selling mostly kits, right?
Yeah, we sell kit or assemble, but the kits are what everyone's going for. You save money, it's cheaper to ship. We ship with UPS, so right to your doorstep, to your school, wherever. $2,500 for the kit, so it's a pretty killer price tag.
That's a good price,
and,
yeah.
It's a lot of fun to put together. If you're into like machinery, mechanics, 3D printing, you want to see like all the behind the scenes and all the technical ball screws, rails, all that stuff. So
yeah, and so speaking of the ball screws and rails, rigidity is the most important thing for a CNC machine.
Yeah, if you're cutting metal.
Yeah, and so you've done everything you can in a machine this size to make it as rigid as possible, right?
Yeah, basically it's as rigid as we can make it. We built it around the spindle power, so of course we can go with bigger and bigger steel frame parts, but we don't need it for a 2.2 kilowatt spindle. The best thing would be cast iron, but that's a whole new world of like price and mass production and weight. That's a big problem because we ship a lot to like Australia, Germany, and you want to ship in by air, not by sea, to like keep prices down. So it's a pretty good package, pretty optimized for what it is. Everything built around the spindles.
It has a coolant system built in, so you can clear away chips and stuff, which is a really big deal for a desktop machine. Like, I almost never see that on small machines, which is great. And if somebody wants to build one, what kind of skill level do you have to be at to build one of these?
So we've tried to make it as like simple and user-friendly as possible for a technical-minded person. So there's a lot of bolts, a lot of nuts, over 200 bolts and nuts. So it's not a one-day kit. It's maybe 3, 4, or 5 days, but it's a lot of fun. So it's pretty much Allen keys, bolts, nuts, wrenches, power drill. That's about all you'll need. Nothing special.
And when you order the kit, you get all of that with it.
You get everything you need to build it, but not the tools.
Not the tools. Yeah. Well, all the parts you need to build it, so you don't have to source anything else.
Yeah, all the wires are pre-cut, pre-stripped, pre-soldered where they need to be.
That's actually a really big deal.
Pretty much you just grab your tools and get to work.
Yeah. Okay. And if somebody doesn't want to buy it, where do they go?
Our website is www.shariffdmc.com.
Okay.
You can buy them now. They're selling quick, based out of Canada, so keep that in mind. There isn't any tariffs on Canadian-made goods right now.
Yep.
That might disappear, so buy while you can.
Right.
Yeah, so we ship from Canada with UPS, DHL for international, and if you're local, you can pick it up, but I assume most of your viewers are probably in the US.
Probably. All right, well, thank you for showing it to us, and yeah, looks great. So
Thanks
hopefully
so much.
everybody check it out. It's really cool.
Yeah.